So in sum, why do I say it's propaganda? Well, because beneath this veneer of domestication, asylums were still incredibly violent places, and for all the self-congratulatory myth-making the psychiatric profession undertook at the time, they were still rife with all kinds of abuse, including sexual abuse. Now you might say, well, aren't you being a bit harsh here? If we judged any 19th century institution by today's standards, of course we would think that it's inhuman. Of course, we would think that it's inhumane. But my point is not just that a lot of what we think of when we consider the history of psychiatry is basically their own advertising. It is that psychiatry, like any system of knowledge and power, operates within its own social context and so mimics the injustices of that social context. So this is to say, when we claim that the medical professions are objective and rational, we're kind of implying that they are above the general muck of society, that they are somehow separate from the biases that permeate that muck. It's like that, right-wing male podcaster talking point, facts don't care about your feelings, as if these things exist in binary opposition and there is a neat little group of things that are facts, and then there is a separate neat little group of things that are feelings. When in reality, I think those distinctions are much, much hazier, and how we interpret facts, what we choose to recognize as a fact, what criteria is used to assess a fact, all of that can be very feelings-based, and as a result can be very heavily influenced by the societal biases that they pretend to be above.